So you're cool with the heat.
I'm not bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm insulated. Some of the cold is still in my body.
All right. Festivals are a very different venue, and it's interesting because I feel like some of the older generation of hip-hop artists didn't really ever do the festivals. But I feel like the younger generation of hip-hop artists really get the idea of going to festivals like this and building a loyal fan base.
I mean, these festivals, honestly, it's very easy to work through, you know?
Yeah.
It's outside, it's fun, there's a lot of people. Shows, you have to always get 100 people in. Here it don't fly. Be like, yo, I can't do it, man. You know,
Yeah.
I can't get you. You know, I get a couple people.
Yeah.
We can't do the whole Queen's plate. You know, the whole list.
Yeah.
So, but building a fan, just touring in general. You know, like doing littler shows and just to build yourself up is really where it's at these days because you know the record sales and this and that. Even for me, like when I was not signed to a label, I was already making money off of tours and stuff like that. I did it on my own. It's not like I needed a label to come and do that for me. With this internet these days, you could build it and it literally pops overnight.
How do you find the fan response? Because you're somebody who I kind of say, watching the videos and watch how you've come up and touring like you talked about, I feel like you're a hip hop artist that has kind of like a punk sensibility, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. There's definitely a punk sensibility to it, just because it's different. It's not like I'm white also, you know, like that definitely has something to do with it. Earlier on, a lot of the hipster blogs and stuff like that really started, you know, pushing for me. So that crowd already is like already in tune. The streets are already in tune because of where I'm from and what type of music I do. So just the fan response is like everywhere I go, it's always great. Some
people drive when they write. A lot of people talk about how that's therapeutic. Do you cook? I'm like, if something becomes second nature, I feel like, do you cook and write in your head and come up with stuff while you're cooking?
You know, when I was working in the kitchen, I was definitely doing that. I would have the music playing and think of things it was definitely a good process, but at this point, I could sit here and write.
Yeah.
I could sit anywhere and write. It's not about the place. It's about my feeling. And I've realized that, you know, through trials and tribulations of working, I used to only sit at my desk in my house, you know? But now I could go anywhere because I go to LA and I'm working at Alchemist Studio. He has 20 people in the room. I have to write a rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pressure's on.
Yeah, the pressure, and all those people are around. Yeah. So I'm second day, I could just do it anywhere. Yeah. Loud, quiet, wherever.
So are you a freestyler? Do you freestyle?
I'm not. I mean, I do freestyle in my house by myself to practice things, and I could freestyle a flow as long as, but with just that. But the words don't come that quick. I'm more of a
craftsman.
I'm a craftsman. Yeah.
I like that.
I like to craft things, you know.
Yeah. Strictly for my Jeeps.
Yeah.
Banging record.
Thank you, man.
Crazy video.
Thank you.
Is that something you consciously made with the idea of this is going to be kind of a crossover record from it? Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I did.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. I thought to myself, what is this? What kind of record can I do that New York DJs will be playing? Them like Funk Flex, DJ Enough, Cypher Sound, like who, DJ Camilo, what type of record will they play from a New York artist? So me and Harry Fraud decided to go with an old school sample, which he's done with French and with Chinks Drugs, and give it a more, you know, like a little updated version of it, and it worked.
How'd you get LL on it? That remix is
man,
crazy.
The remix with LL. It's just, you know, my manager Paul Rosenberg was with him at the Grammys, and yeah, exactly.
You say that so lightly.
I mean, it's a wild.
Shout it out again.
It was wild. It was wild how it happened, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was just with LL at the Grammys, and he got him on the verse. That's how it went down.
For real.
Now, if we could do a video and have LL in the video.
That's what's up. Why the decision to go to a major? Because if you look at Macklemore and some people doing an indie, and you already had a big indie following, touring and stuff, why the decision to come to a major?
Because as an artist, you want to be the best artist and the biggest artist you could be. I mean, in my mind, I'm not going to sell myself short and just become an indie artist. That's not what...
Yeah.
I didn't come in here with aspirations of being a rapper or being an indie artist, or I didn't have any label. So things are happening. I'm not gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna follow anyone's suit. That's not me.
Yeah.
So you follow my career. I don't do things normally. I do what I want, and that's just the way it's gonna have to be. And if you don't want to deal with me, drop me.
Yeah.
I'll still eat because I've built that. I've built that before the label.
Yeah.
They're just supposed to heighten it.
Yeah.
I had that already.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right, man. Appreciate it. Good seeing you.